Row 18, plot 20.
Hey everybody, welcome to Now It's Dark. I'm Jim. I was in a goofy mood the other couple of days ago and watched a few trauma-ish type films to kind of just put my mind at ease and just kind of relax and just de-stress from a real stressful work week. I checked out this sequel, After School Lunch Special 2, Sloppy Seconds. At the time that I watched this movie, it had a 3.9 star rating on IMDb. It has now fallen to 3.5 star ratings, and it has 26 humongous whopping reviews. So 26 reviews, and it's gotten 3.5, down from 3.9. I would suggest that anyone that goes into a trauma film and is expecting to get anything more out of it than a trauma film, you shouldn't be going on to IMDb and leaving your ridiculous, crappy reviews. This movie is an hour and 14 minutes, which might have been about 10 minutes too long. I'm not going to lie. It did kind of also wear on me. It was released in 2022, written and directed by Andrew J. Chambers, stars Lloyd Kaufman, Sean C. Phillips, and Mark Torgey. This is an anthology. It's the big fat man child returns to watch another grotesquely funny anthology of madness. So, I did not see the first after school lunch special, and maybe I have to look that up. But that description right there, big fat man child returns to watch another grotesquely funny anthology of madness. I thought maybe, whoa, that's a very personalized synopsis of this film. A big fat man child right here. Um, it begins with the warning that it was intended for immature audiences, which is classic trauma. This movie, I believe, also, I read in the trivia or whatever on IMDb that this was a Kickstarter funded movie. So that's kind of cool. I like to support independent stuffs. Oh, here's the big thing that this is why I needed to watch Trauma. I was so stressed. They get the full nudity going on and bushes galore. I wrote down the word bushes galore. So there's like a lot of frontal nudity and there's a lot of running bush filled women in this movie. Lots of poop jokes too, by the way. And a ton of blood. So like this had all that you could ever want in just like not going into this movie watching and expecting like a serious story, a well written thing, a well delivered thing, all these great practical effects. Like if you're going into any kind of movie like this, then with that mentality, just stop. Just stop it. This is full of fart jokes, poop jokes, drugs all over the place, frontal full bush, everything. So yeah, this was an anthology, and so I thought I was gonna do like one of those reviews where I actually broke down each one of the little stories, and I started writing down each of the chapter titles, and I just gave up after a while because I was realizing that because they're so quick, I'm missing out because I'm trying to take notes. But some of the titles were Booty Trap, The Corn Born, Butt Baby, and a word from our sponsor. And uh, yeah, so yeah, the Booty Trap is uh, a girl wants her ass eaten, and the guy won't do it. And one of the lines was, "Are you ready for some brown eye?" And and then the Cornborn was kind of like a parody of Children of the Corn, kind of ish. Um, and then the Butt Baby was about a couple who goes to get in vitro fertilization thing, and they're in the clinic there, and the guy, you can tell he's kind of like he's not really sure he wants to be a dad, but the woman, the girlfriend, wife, whatever, is like really excited about it, and her and the nurse leave the room, and he's in there just with the little vial of it, and he's holding it, and they come back in, and he panics and he drinks it, Well, you can only imagine what he got pregnant, and he had a butt baby. Um, there was one thing that's a trigger warning. It's a trigger warning for me. Of all the weird little fetishes I have, and I have a lot of them. If you've watched the channel, I've mentioned several kinks and porn and all sorts of things. But the one thing I just really get weirded out by is women with hair in their armpits. It just makes me think of the French, and I don't know. It's just not an attractive look. It makes so there is a scene where there is a girl. I'm pretty sure I spotted hair in her pits. So be warned. Yeah. And if you're one of those people that like to stay through the credits, there is an end credit scene. So yeah, 3.5 star rating actually might even be a little too high, but again, like I said, this is, you can't go into this movie expecting anything, you know, earth shattering in the genre of movies. It might have been a little too long though. There might have been like a story or two that could have cut out. But if you've seen the first after school lunch special, let me know if I should check that out. If not, hit the like button anyways and subscribe to the channel.
So have your drink. Go on and sing your song. There's nothing wrong with singing out of tune. If people laugh and say your dream can never be, just think of me.